Okay, we're going to get started here. I want to thank you for being here. I know there are some challenges getting here. We've talked a lot about that, but thank you for being on here for such a great celebration. I'm going to, in a moment, introduce Rod Brandon, who's really the star of what we're trying to do with his great leadership. But let me say a few words from the city of Seattle's perspective. I want to ground us in a quote by Jan Gehl, an architect who wrote a book, Cities for People. First, we shape the cities, then they shape us. And the reason I wanted to start with that quote is simply that, these kinds of projects really determine how this city sort of feels and acts and the quality of life that we want to see for every person in this city. Our environment sort of reflects our priorities and our values. And the Seattle Housing Authority and their incredible local partners, they are known for establishing collaborative partners and investors. They designed a community at Northgate Commons that prioritizes accessibility, affordability, livability, making it easier for people from all backgrounds, a model of what great diversity looks like. So as we stand here, we're within walking distance of a light rail station, the North Seattle College, a public library, a community center, a retail space that provides shopping and employment opportunities, and that's why the city of Seattle is so proud to commit $20 million to support the construction of hundreds of new affordable homes here at Northgate Commons. This is us at our best, realizing that housing and affordability and making sure we have a diverse population in our Seattle of all income levels is who we want to be. This is a great investment. Once the entire property has been developed, there will be twice as many affordable homes available that when SHA purchased a property, and I believe that number was around 211 or so at the time. Now, the Housing Authority, we should take note, they've proven to this country what a successful model looks like when you look at what they did at Yesler Terrace in that redevelopment. I was very proud to be a member of the City Council along with Deputy Mayor Tim Burgess on the council when that kind of redevelopment was just talk. And then we converted that talk into a vision, to a plan, and now to a place where people actually live and are thriving. This development comes at a time where we are advancing efforts that make it easier and faster to build projects like this in our communities, such as cutting through the red tape, looking at the permitting process, looking at the design review process for affordable housing, and reforming our zoning laws. This is incredible permit work and process work that our team is committed to. So our $20 million investment builds on our existing historic investments in affordable housing. I think many of you know since 2022 we've added more than 6,500 city-funded affordable housing units. And I'm very proud we have our Director of Housing here, Michael Winkler-Chin, who I think her portfolio has increased nearly 30% of affordable housing since we've taken office, and I want to thank you for your leadership as well. We will continue to invest in projects that meet the needs of our communities, and just this week, your group, I believe, announced $100 million available for affordable housing through the most recent NOFA, the Notice of Funding Availability, which will prioritize the support that people from very low income to meet their needs. That would be 30% of area median income or lower. And we are looking at, again, in that plan, homes with 2 or more bedrooms, recognizing we certainly want families to be here in Seattle. So I'm very honored and proud to introduce Rod Brandon, who I think all of you know served as Executive Director of SHA since 2021, and before that, over a decade of the Director of Housing Operations, who's just been a remarkable leader in this space. And so, Rod, why don't you share some more specifics about this exciting project? Rod Brandon.
Thank you. Very nice. You want your phone?
Yeah. You may need it if the wind.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for that great introduction. And thank you Thank you for your continued leadership in the affordable housing community. You're just doing a great job for this region and a great job with partnering with SHA. Also, thank the citizens of Seattle and the residents of Seattle. They have been very open and great to work with for housing affordable units in this community. They are part of our success. They are the reasons why we continue to do better and better as we move along. As the mayor said, my name is Rod Brandon. I'm the executive director for Seattle Housing Authority. Just a little bit about Seattle Housing Authority before we talk about this great opportunity and event that we have here with the city of Seattle. So we're big. We have over 38,000 individuals who we serve in the city of Seattle. We are a huge landlord. We have just under 9,000 hard units in this city. So we're one of the largest landlords behind the University of Washington. We have just under 13,000 vouchers where individuals can choose where they want to live in this region, and they can use that mobility. We're in every single neighborhood in the city of Seattle. So it's just pretty cool on some of the work we're doing. Yesler, you heard the mayor talk about it. It's a wonderful project. It's new, it's shiny, it's one of our flagship. But we're just more than just a shiny building. We want to build community. We want to have residents thrive and give them the most opportunities they have for their success, whatever they choose to do. This project here is another example of an amazing opportunity to serve our residents well. So thank you, City of Seattle. Thank you, Mayor, for the financial contribution. I can tell you, Yesler redevelopment would not have happened without the City of Seattle's contribution to that project. We would not have made it a success. It is unbelievable, and that will continue as we do the redevelopment here at Northgate Commons. We're looking at redeveloping this parcel. It's 8.5 acres of redevelopment. We're really excited about that. We had, as you heard the mayor say, 211 units on site. The infrastructure was failing. The housing conditions were compromised, and it wasn't to the standards and value that the City of Seattle and SHA have, so it put us in a redevelopment opportunity. We're going to begin that. We're just finishing up Yesler. We're on our last building for that. We've been doing other development, but we're going to turn our attention to Northgate once those are complete and as we move through a few other projects that are in our pipeline. So we're pretty excited about that. This opportunity, I can't tell you, you guys. You look at this area. We're right next to light rail. We're right next to a strong business community. We're right next to a park around the corner. This will help our residents and citizens in Seattle thrive much better. There's a college right across the freeway on that side, giving folks the opportunity to continue their education, seek other technical skills that they want to have. These are the ingredients for a thriving community. These are the things that will make our residents thrive and do really, really well as they go through their journey and try to break the cycle of poverty. So we're really excited about this location. We're really excited about this partnership with the City of Seattle and the mayor. So thank you again for your continued support and continue just interest in affordable housing in this community. It's making a big difference. So thank you.
Thank you, Rod.
Yep.
Thank you, Rod, and we'll be more than happy to take a few questions, or we can do some pull-asides. I'm going to ask Jamie to help me a little bit navigate through this. Are there any questions on this exciting project?
Mayor,
yes, please.
2 questions. When do you anticipate this project will be completed?
The completion date, Rod, can you talk a little bit about the completion date?
I can. We're not ready to talk about completion date because we've been focusing on the people. So we have spent the last 3 years relocating the residents who have been here and making sure that they have a place to go, that they can continue to live and thrive in their community. We have a number of projects that have been in the pipeline. Like I said, we just finished. We're just finishing this fall Yesler. Soon after that, we have a couple more, and then Northgate fits right in that queue for development. If you were to take a guess, I would say late 26, 2027 would be a guess for that. But there's a lot of work, a lot of design work that needs to go in. And what made a lot of our other projects successful is not just us going in doing what we want to do. It's us checking in with the community, with us engaging with the community. As you know, in Seattle, that can be a lengthy process and it's an unpredictable process. So we're going to do those things, but we're going to move forward okay?
Mayor, how does this fit in the current budget climate?
So the question is, how does this fit into the current budget situation? Well, in a tight budget, you look at your priorities, and affordable housing is one of our highest priorities. And so it fits right into a tough budget situation, and we're proud to make these investments. We believe this $20 million, in addition to the $100 million we made available for housing, is consistent with what the people want, and that is affordable housing. So part of our plan.
Mayor, I had a question with it's related to this last one. I don't know how much HUD is involved, but it seems like there's a lot of instability with how those federal agencies are being reconfigured. And I'm wondering if this project can be affected by decisions there.
Yeah, and Rod, you could chime in. I'll say a few words. The question for those that didn't hear it was, how does the instability of federal funding play into a project like this? Well, we monitor that. We are very aware that there is instability in federal funding, but we have to keep prioritizing that which is most important to us. And so in our budget preparations, we always are preparing for that contingency. But again, with the monies we have available for now and for in the future, we're going to prioritize affordable housing. Rob, would you want to say anything to that?
I don't think I can answer that any better.
Okay.
So absolutely.
Well, I mean,
And it's early in the process.
Is there some component that is completely dependent upon HUD, or have you got enough money already?
So, as you know, year-to-year operating money is different than capital and redevelopment money. So this is long-term, and we're looking beyond just 1 year. It's unclear, as you have indicated, what the short-term effect may be on some of the changes that HUD is looking at. We don't know. It's really, really early in the process, and we'll adjust and we'll adapt depending on what those conditions are.
Okay, thank you very much for coming. This is going to be an exciting project, and I hope to be able to celebrate that completion date that Mr. Lynch asked about. But this is exciting news, and thank you for being here.